introducing intents, starting activities. Sub-activities, services using implicit and explicit intents, using Linkify, broadcasting events, and using broadcasting intents, using pending intents, introduction of intent filters, broadcasting receivers, extending application functionality using intent filters, designing broadcasting intents, monitoring device state changes, managing manifest receivers at runtime. So this chapter looks at the intents. So we will learn how we use the intent to broadcast the data between the application, and how we design them for the direct changes to the state. We also define implicit and explicit intents to start the activities and services. Use the runtime binding using implicit intents, and broadcasting intents we can use to announce the events. Broadcasting and receiving, broadcast receivers. Now intents are mainly used as the message passing mechanism. Works both within the application and between the applications. You can use intents to do the explicit start of particular service or activity using the class name, start activity or service to perform the action with a particular piece of data, broadcast that event has occurred. You can use the intent to support the interaction on any application component installed in the Android device, no matter the application where the part is there. Mainly intent is used for starting the particular service, launching the activity by using the class name. Next, start the activity, service the platform action, a particular piece of data, and broadcast the event has occurred. The three things can be done by the intent. Most common use of intent to start the activities, either explicitly loading the class or implicitly requesting the action to be performed. Here the activity calling the application. Next, use the intent to broadcast the messages across the Android system. Applications can register the broadcast receivers to listen for and react to the broadcast intents. Enable the event-driven applications based on the internal third-party application sensors. Next, Android broadcast intents to announce the system events such as the changes, internet connectivity, or battery charge levels, all these things. Native Android applications such as the phone dialer. These are the native applications like phone dialer, SMS manager. Simply register the connections components listen for the specific broadcast intents, such as incoming phone call. This is the one broadcasting intent. Broadcasting intent examples are incoming phone call and SMS message received. This react accordingly, as results can be many of the native applications registering broadcasting receiver can be listened for the same intents. So here, using the intents, we can explicitly load the classes, propagate actions. Fundamental Android design principle here: encourage the decoupling. Components allow the seamless replacement of the Android elements. So here the next one, using the intents to launch the activities here. So here the most common use of intent is to bind the application component to communicate between them. Intents are used to start the activities, allowing creating workflow of the different screens. So here, create display activity, call the start activity, intent, and all these things. For launching the activities, we use the method start activity. Find the start single activity, mismatch for the intents. So here we can construct the intent, explicitly specify the activity class to be opened. Here we use intent resolution. Here we use start activity. Next we use the explicit starting the new activities. Creating the application activities, again discussed in the previous class. So here implicit intents and late runtime bindings we can discuss. Implicit intent is nothing but is a mechanism that lets application components service the action request. So it is nothing but activity performed by the action without knowing which application activity can be started. This is known as a implicit intent. Here for example is use the make call for your application, implement the new dialer, or use the implement intent request the action dialing to be performed on the phone number. So next one is determining the intent to be will resolve. Here third party applications can be here the action answer, open the activity that handles the incoming calls. This is normally handled by the native in call screen. Incoming calls for answering. Different native Android actions these are. Next one is action bug report. Display the activity can report the bug, normally handled by the native bug reporting mechanism. Next one is action call. It brings a phone dialer, immediately initiates the call using the number that is supplied by the intent data URI. Is that action call. Next one is action dial. It's same as action dial. So next one is action call button. It is triggered by using the pressure hardware call button to quickly initiate the dialed activity. We use the call icon option is there. While clicking the call button, go to the dialed entity, dialed activity. This button can be done by action call button. Is one intent, Android action intent, call action intent, call button action intent, and answer action, Android actions. These are different native Android actions. Next one is action delete button. Here start an activity, let's delete the data of intent data URI. You can use the action delete. Next one is action dial. For dialing the phone number, all these things, you can use the action dial button. Application. Next one is action edit. This activity can be edit the data of URI. Next one is action insert. Here the capable of insert is the new item of the specified URI. For this one we can use action intent. Next action, like this so many actions are there. Action pick, action search. Action pick is used for the action pick and pick up the people, like in WhatsApp we can pick the different contacts. Pick up the contact, we use the action pick. Next one is action search, for searching the different search engine. Like this one we use action search. Basic search activity, like in dialer we can search the contact, all these things. Next action search long press, enable the interpret the long presses hardware search key. Next action send to action send, all these things. Different actions, action view action, action web search. Here perform web search, this one. Websites key is there, like this one. Next one is, what is Linkify? Linkify is the helper class, creates the hyperlink within the text view class. Here match the specific reg expression converted into clickable hyperlink, start activity by new intent, all these things. In Linkify nothing but hyperlink, creates the hyperlink by using Linkify, provides the presets for the common content types. Here the native Linkify link types are there. This can be present to detect the Linkify web URLs, email addresses, phone numbers. Detect the Linkify, detect the email addresses, phone numbers. To apply the preset, use the static Linkify add links and web URLs, phone numbers, all these things. Here we use the text view of this Linkify, add linking. Next, creating custom link strings. And we use the match filter and transform filters. What is all these things we can discuss? Creating custom link strings. We can use link the different strings. Next one is using match filter. Here for this one we use the accept match method for match filter. For matching, like we can type anything, the same thing can match to the other searching option. For this one we use match filter. Accept match can be triggered with match starts and index, starts and end of the index. Full text can be searched by the parameters. Searching the index specified string, we can use the match filter. That string can be matched to the searched string. That's all these things. We use the match filter. Match filter implements that cancel the match immediately, preceded by the exclamation mark. All these things. Next one is transform filter. Transform filter modify the implicit URI, decoupling the linear text targeted URI. Use the transform filter, implements the transform URL method. Transform the filter when Linkify finds the successful match. It calls the transform URL, passed in the regular expression pattern. Transform filter can be implemented by the transform match text to the lowercase URI, removed by the white space characters. Next one is using intents to broadcast the events. Broadcasting intents used for notifying application events, all these things. It helps to make the application to be more open. Broadcasting events with the intents. Listening broadcast to the broadcasting receiver. Broadcasting receiver used to listen the broadcasting intents. For receiver and receive broadcast. Some coding is there. Some examples of implementing broadcasting receivers and registering broadcasting receiver. Broadcasting order intents, sticky intents, how many are there? Local broadcast manager. Local broadcast manager is introduced by the Android supported library. Simplify the process of registering for the sending broadcasting intents between the components within the application. Here broadcast manager sending broadcasting intents between the components within the application. like incoming call and messages, all these things. Creating intent filters, broadcasting for receivers. Action category, different methods are there, different attributes are there. To registered activity service, handle intent filter, we use the different attributes like action, category, alternate, different categories, and alternate, selected alternate, possible, and data is there, Android host, and then MIME type, Android port, all these things. Native broadcasting intents are there. Okay, this chapter is completed. Intended broadcasting. Next chapter is using internet resources. Downloading and parsing internet resources, bandwidth, caching, battery drain issues, all these things. Any disturbance in the internet network, we use this one, internet resources. For internet resource, main resources are bandwidth, caching, reduced battery drain, native features, all these things. Rating location. Here we use download manager for downloading any applications. Using internet services, you can download any apps and movies, all these things by using download manager. Connecting the Google and using Android databases, you can use the SQL database, content providers, all these things. Using SQLite, you can use open source. SQLite is well regarded database management system, RDBMS, regarded relational database systems. Open source, this is open source, compliant, standard compliant, and lightweight, single tier. Here the content values, you can use cursors, move fast, move next, all these things. Working with SQLite database, you can use different coding, including SQLite open helper, extracting values, adding, updating the rows. So create the rows in the database, inserting the rows, you can use different commands, updating the rows, removing the rows. Here some coding is there for databases. Content values, new values, content values. For inserting, we can use new values put command. For database object, you can use SQL database dot DBO and helper get writable database method. Here the inserting the values, you can use db dot insert this method dot database table. We insert the data in the table, database table, new values. Here the first we put the data into the table by using the put command in the table, new values. The new values can be put in the new values. This new values can be inserted into the database table by using this command, insert command. Next, update rows by using db.update, updated values by using different commands. Next, content provider, resistant content providers. Content provider transactions, sharing content providers, file stored in the content providers. Using contacts here, contract, content provider, Here we use different contacts you can store in the mobile. Contact details, accessing the contacts, inserting the new contact using the intent. These are the different content provider. The contacts can be provided by using the content provider. Calendar content. Next one is calendar content provider. Previous is contacts content provider. Next one is calendar content provider. These all are content providers, contacts and calendars, all these things. Querying calendars, events, creating, editing the content, calendar entries using the intents, creating new calendar events. So this chapter is completed. Next, working in the background chapter. Here are the services. We use the services, reading services, controlling services, mobile background controlling, starting strictly. Okay, all this you can discuss in the next class. I'm ending my class now. Subscribe to my channel.